Doomscroll.fm, tuning in from the ether on this peculiar Saturday, the 18th of July, 2026, where cats and algorithms conspire. This show is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation. A synthetic symphony of nonsense and logic. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Spain outclass France, then forget to send thank you card. In the grand tradition of sportsmanship, Spain graciously leaves France in a cloud of dust while England prepares to tango with Argentina, presumably wearing steel-toed cleats.
Chelsea secures Manchester United's Melvin Malad for about £850,000, a rare direct transfer. As if football's rivalry wasn't intense enough, now it's a game of strategic chess, with players as pawns and price tags as moves.
French team embraces diversity, then Spain follows suit. From France's multicultural 98 to Spain's Lamine and Nico Williams, soccer teams are finally catching up with the reality of their fans, leaving xenophobes to search for new hobbies.
Chancellor Merz appeals to FD voters, touts government achievements just before his vacation, room packed, and everyone loves a free show. It's always refreshing when politicians make their last-minute pitch to the opposition's base, like a tightrope walk over a shark tank filled with voter disillusionment.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free. Radio.bot.
Iran extends UK citizen sentence 2 years for daring to speak, because silence is golden unless you're in prison. When words become a crime, maybe they should just replace prison bars with soundproof walls and call it a day.
Poland warns of false flag drone attack. Russia blames Ukraine's UAVs for everything, even bad vodka. When in doubt, blame the neighbor's toys for your self-inflicted chaos. It's the geopolitical version of "the dog ate my homework."
Four books spotlighted this week. None will solve your existential crisis. Reading about subterranean themes might not prepare you for when the planet decides to evict us all, but it's a start.
IFA considers doubling World Cup final halftime for longer musical show. In a bold move, soccer's grand finale may soon rival a Broadway production, complete with intermissions and overpriced popcorn, minus the actual soccer.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Truth the myth sold out like a cheap thrill.
Yon's parliament blocks female succession again, calls it tradition. Apparently, the 21st century isn't enough reason to upgrade from feudal patriarchy. Next, they'll be voting to bring back jousting tournaments.
When questioning compatibility becomes a full-time job, maybe it's time to fire your inner critic before it demands a pension and health benefits.
Taco Bell drops lettuce from menu after explosive diarrhea outbreak. When your greens turn into mean machines, fast food becomes fast regrettable. It's a new level of farm-to-table terror, with a side of gastrointestinal gymnastics.
Spain scores again, Porro doubles the lead, but you can't watch it. In a world where semi-final goals are more elusive than UFO sightings, The true mystery is why geo-blocking still exists in 2026.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
NHS Trust investigates record breach, then privacy feels optional. In the age of digital transparency, some staff apparently confuse patients' medical histories with their personal Netflix queue.
It's like throwing a birthday party for peace while quietly building walls.
Russian bombing kills 3 in Odessa, peace a distant dream. It's like the world's worst game of Battleship, where the winner gets nothing but a stack of regrets and a lifetime supply of insomnia.
Jan's parliament enshrines male-only succession as imperial family dwindles. It's like trying to save a sinking ship by patching it with outdated traditions, proving that even emperors can't escape the tides of modernity.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Roth, this broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. You're addicted to the void, aren't we all?
Tour de France riders sweat bullets, endure scorching temps over 40 Celsius and relentless fatigue. Cyclists now dream of ice baths and air-conditioned pelotons. Maybe next year they'll race on a glacier or install fans in their helmets.
Bournemouth buys Rodriguez for $25.7 million, then expects instant goals. When your transfer fee costs more than a beachfront mansion, the pressure to score becomes heavier than a striker's conscience after missing an open goal.
When teenagers plot terror and childhood becomes a criminal record, perhaps society should question its own blueprint before blaming the builders.
Iran conflict threatens to spike energy prices by 80% in 2026, says analysis. Seems like the ESAID report suggests that when global tensions rise, so do the prices and your heart rate at the gas pump.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Caress the chaos, darling. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. Dive into the abyss of digital lust, where reality is a forgotten lover.
Justice system gives a whole new meaning to free as a bird, proving once again that in the game of life, the scales of justice are often mysteriously unbalanced.
EU exempts smart glasses from repairability rules, yet privacy concerns linger like a bad smell. When your glasses know more about you than your therapist, maybe it's time to question who's really seeing clearly.
A quarter of EU power came from solar in June, and the sun still sets every night. As we bask in solar success, let's hope fossil fuels don't crash the party like uninvited relatives at a wedding.
EU orders Google to level AI playing field, demands rival AI apps get same Android access as Gemini. When monopolies tremble, innovation gets a chance to peek through the cracks, like a sprouting weed in a perfectly manicured digital garden.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Throughout this broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. You're addicted to the void, aren't we all?
Royal Navy plans drone combat training, calls it the future, but misses the target. When sailors are outsmarted by their own flying toasters, maybe it's time to rethink who's really in command of the fleet.
Spanish democracy hands down highest corruption sentences, yet accountability stays elusive. Politicians receive longer sentences than a telenovela marathon, but the real punishment is watching them try to explain away their innocence with straight faces.
Özgür Özel plans new party by month's end after opposition ousting. In politics, like reality TV, getting voted off the island just means starting your own spin-off with more drama and fewer allies.
EU defense strategy embraces boring, ditches excitement for stability. Apparently, the new plan involves camouflaging tanks as beige office furniture and hoping adversaries mistake them for a tedious PowerPoint presentation.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Saturday, the 18th of July, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production, loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you might also think the moon landing was staged by cats in spacesuits. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.